Tech, what if the reunion the world has been waiting for was never just a comeback? What if behind the silence of military service, behind the emotional farewells, behind every hidden smile and cryptic message from the members of BTS, there was already a secret plan quietly unfolding in the shadows? Army around the world thought the story had paused, but what if this was only the calm before the biggest storm in K-pop history? And now the whispers are growing louder. Is Suga preparing something no one expected after military service ends? Is this reunion truly destiny, or is there an even bigger surprise waiting behind closed studio doors? Before we begin, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, like this story, and subscribe because what you are about to read may completely change the way you see BTS's future forever. For months, fans around the globe have lived in a strange mixture of longing, hope, excitement, and uncertainty. Since BTS temporarily stepped away from group promotions to fulfill their mandatory military duties, the music industry has felt quieter. Stadiums that once echoed with purple oceans suddenly became memories frozen in time. Yet despite the physical absence of the members, their presence never truly disappeared. Every old performance clip continued to trend. Every airport photo became viral within minutes. Every small update from military service turned into global headlines. It was proof that BTS was never simply a music group. They had become an emotional chapter in millions of lives. But among all the members, Suga remained one of the most mysterious figures during this era of silence. Known for his calm personality, sharp creativity, and deeply emotional songwriting, Suga always carried an aura that made fans feel there was more happening beneath the surface. Even during interviews before enlistment, he spoke carefully about the future, often choosing words that sounded almost like hidden promises. At the time, many people assumed those were simply emotional farewells. But now, fans are beginning to wonder if those words were actually clues. The speculation exploded after several insiders from the entertainment industry hinted that discussions about a large-scale collaborative project involving BTS members had quietly intensified behind the scenes. No official confirmation was given. No company statement directly addressed the rumors. Yet the silence itself only made the mystery bigger. Fans began analyzing every detail, every interaction, every accidental mention during broadcasts. Suddenly, old statements from Suga resurfaced online. One particular moment especially caught attention when he once said that BTS's story was far from over and that the next chapter would be something people could never predict. At the time, the comments sounded poetic. Today, it sounds almost prophetic. The emotional weight behind these rumors is impossible to ignore because BTS's reunion is not just about music anymore. For many fans, this reunion represents healing. During the group's temporary hiatus, countless fans confessed online that BTS songs became their emotional support during difficult years filled with anxiety, loneliness, heartbreak, and uncertainty. Songs created by Suga himself often carried brutally honest emotions about depression, exhaustion, fear, and hope. His honesty made millions feel understood. That is why the idea of Suga returning with a secret project involving the members feels deeply personal to fans. It feels less like celebrity news and more like the return of a family. Social media platforms immediately became flooded with theories. Some believe the project is a completely new BTS album that has secretly been in production for years. Others suspect a global documentary revealing unseen moments during their military era. There are even rumors suggesting a cinematic project that combines music, storytelling, and personal reflections from each member. But perhaps the most emotional theory of all is the possibility that Suga himself has taken the lead in crafting a reunion concept designed to reconnect BTS not only as artists but as brothers who survived one of the most challenging transitions of their lives. What makes these rumors even more intense is the timing. Fans noticed that several producers and collaborators previously connected to BTS suddenly became more active online. Cryptic studio photos appeared without explanation. Certain songwriters hinted at history being made again. None of these clues directly confirmed BTS's involvement, yet together they created a pattern too suspicious for fans to ignore. ARMY communities worldwide began staying awake late into the night, searching for hidden meanings in timestamps, emojis, deleted posts, and even fashion choices. It sounds unbelievable to outsiders, but BTS fans have a history of uncovering surprises long before official announcements arrive. Meanwhile, Suga's own legacy continues to grow stronger during his absence. Long before military enlistment, he established himself as one of the most respected producers in Korean music. His ability to transform pain into art made him unique even among global stars. Whether performing as Suga in BTS or as August D in his solo work, he consistently revealed pieces of his inner world through lyrics that felt raw and painfully real. Fans often described his music as a safe place during their darkest moments. That emotional connection explains why even the smallest rumor involving Suga instantly spreads worldwide. Yet there is another layer to this story that makes everything feel almost cinematic. BTS's journey has always been filled with moments that seemed impossible. 7 young men from a small company entered an industry dominated by giants and somehow conquered the world together. They broke records people believed untouchable. They stood on stages once considered unreachable for Asian artists. They transformed from underdogs into global icons through sheer determination and emotional authenticity. So when fans hear whispers about a secret reunion project after military service, many believe this could become the group's most meaningful era yet. Some insiders quietly claim the emotional direction of this rumored project is unlike anything BTS has done before. Instead of focusing purely on spectacle, they say the members want to tell a more human story. A story about separation, time, fear, maturity, and reunion. If true, it could become one of the most emotionally devastating and beautiful chapters in BTS history. Fans already imagine scenes of the members reuniting in a studio after years apart, sharing unfinished songs, laughing at old memories, and confronting the emotional changes they experienced during military life. Even imagining such moments is enough to make ARMY emotional. The mystery surrounding Suga specifically continues to dominate discussions because of his reputation for secrecy. Unlike artists who constantly reveal their plans publicly, Suga has always preferred letting his work speak first. Many fans still remember how certain solo projects appeared almost out of nowhere, shocking audiences with their emotional depth. Because of this, the idea that he could be secretly coordinating something massive does not feel unrealistic at all. In fact, many fans believe he is exactly the type of artist capable of planning an emotional masterpiece in complete silence. And then there are the members themselves. Even during periods of individual activity, BTS members continuously mentioned each other with visible affection. Their bond never appeared forced or strategic. Whether during live broadcasts, interviews, or award speeches, the members repeatedly expressed longing for the day they could stand together again. Those moments became emotional anchors for fans who feared the uncertainty of time and change. Every promise of reunion became precious. What truly makes this story powerful is the universal human emotion hidden underneath it. Everyone understands separation. Everyone understands waiting. Everyone understands the fear that time might change people forever. BTS's military era forced both the members and fans into a period of waiting without guarantees. Yet through that waiting, the emotional connection somehow became even stronger. Perhaps that is why the rumors surrounding Suga's secret project feel so explosive. They represent hope finally beginning to take shape again. Industry experts also acknowledge that BTS's eventual reunion will likely become one of the biggest entertainment events in modern music history. Few groups possess a fandom as globally organized and emotionally invested as ARMY. Every potential comeback detail instantly becomes international news. Ticket demand is expected to break records once again. Streaming platforms already anticipate enormous traffic whenever the group officially returns. Yet despite all the business projections, fans continue focusing on one thing above all else: the emotional reunion itself. Many longtime fans still remember the tears during BTS's emotional speeches before enlistment periods began. The uncertainty felt overwhelming. Would the chemistry remain the same after military service? Would the members still feel connected artistically? Would the world still wait for them? Those fears lingered quietly over the fandom for years. But now, with growing rumors about a secret collaborative project, optimism is beginning to replace anxiety. There is also symbolic beauty in the possibility of Suga helping lead this new era. Throughout BTS's career, Suga often represented resilience. He openly discussed financial struggles, mental exhaustion, physical pain, and industry pressure. Yet he survived all of it while continuing to create music that comforted others. If he truly is preparing a project centered around reunion and emotional healing, it would feel like the perfect continuation of his artistic identity. Fans have even started calling this rumored era the Destiny chapter, believing BTS's separation was never an ending but a necessary pause before something greater. Across online communities, emotional messages continue spreading daily. Some fans share stories about growing up alongside BTS. Others describe meeting lifelong friends through the fandom. Many confess that BTS music helped them survive depression, loneliness, or grief. These stories explain why the reunion carries such emotional gravity. It is not merely entertainment. It feels personal. As anticipation grows, another question begins haunting fans everywhere: what if the members have already reunited privately? What if songs have already been recorded? What if the emotional masterpiece fans are dreaming about is already waiting in secret archives, ready to be revealed at the perfect moment? The uncertainty itself has become part of the excitement. And perhaps that is exactly what makes BTS different from ordinary global celebrities. Their greatest strength has never been mystery alone. It has always been emotional sincerity. Even in silence, they continue making people feel connected. Even during absence, they remain emotionally present in millions of lives. Few artists in history have achieved that kind of bond with audiences. For now, no official confirmation exists regarding the rumored project. The mystery remains unresolved. But maybe that uncertainty is what keeps the story alive. Every passing day adds more anticipation. Every small clue creates new theories. Every emotional memory from the past gains fresh meaning. Somewhere behind studio walls, behind private meetings, behind quiet conversations between members who spent years changing the music industry together, something may indeed be waiting. And if the rumors are true, the eventual reunion of Suga and BTS after military service may become more than just a comeback. It may become a global emotional event unlike anything the music world has ever witnessed before. A reunion built not only on fame and success but on loyalty, growth, survival, and destiny itself. So now the question remains: what exactly are Suga and the members preparing in secret? Is it simply another album? A world tour? A documentary? Or could it be something far more emotional and unexpected than anyone imagined? Army around the world continues waiting for answers, hearts racing with every rumor, every hidden clue, every whispered possibility. One thing, however, feels undeniable. No matter how much time passes, the story of BTS refuses to fade away. And perhaps somewhere in the silence after military service, Destiny is already preparing the loudest reunion the world has ever heard.